Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to Game Day in the Region on the Region Sports Network, streaming worldwide on the internet at facebook.com/regionsports, youtube.com/regionsports, and regionsports.com. We come to you today from Highland High School as the Steiner Homes presents Hanover Central Wildcats taking on the Morton Govenors in the opening round of the Highland Holiday Hoopfest. I'm Michael Brander. I'll have the play-by-play for today's game, and joining me with the color analysis, making his RSN debut, Johnny Ryan. Johnny, good morning.
Good morning, Michael. We're getting ready for some good holiday hoops here at Highland High School, and then really looking forward to some good-paced basketball.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. Finally good to be back in a basketball auditorium to call some basketball. For me, it's been since mid-March when things got shut down. I had sectionals, and then bam, everything was gone before a blink of an eye. Coverage of the 2020 Highland Holiday Hoopfest is presented by Steiner Homes. Steiner Homes, Northwest Indiana's home builder authority. We've got a good one on tap for you between Hanover Central and the Morton Govenors. And in a year that has been anything but normal, it's fun just to be back at an auditorium, watching guys warming up, getting ready for a game, and that's what feels normal in this sense. However, these teams will tell you they have seen anything but normal seasons so far this year. Only a few games coming in. For Morton, they're 0-6 to start the season. But I talked to Scotty Lush before the game. He's back with the program. He said that this team has faced a lot of really tough teams early on. He goes, watch out for us.
Yeah, I agree with you, Michael. It's really interesting to see how the pandemic has slowed some things down. There's been some injuries with some players, and then some contact tracing, which has caused some teams to shut down for a little bit. But nevertheless, we're here, and we're ready to get some basketball going.
And one thing that it's going to lead to this season, and you can talk to anybody who plays on JV, this is a year where you never know when your starters on a varsity team are going to go down to quarantine or to illness, and that leaves so many doors open for players. So this is a year where really it's all hands on deck, no matter if you're on freshman, JV, or varsity. It's all hands on deck this season.
Yeah, you really have to be ready when your number's called because you never know when that number will be called. So I expect to see a lot of JV participants maybe get some time in during this tournament as well, just to get some things going.
All right, we're going to step aside for just a moment. You're watching Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Tonight's Game Night in the Region broadcast is brought to you by Steiner Homes, Northwest Indiana's home builder authority. Strachan Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. Build your future. The Crow Companies, your insurance superheroes. Great Lakes Roofing, Chicagoland's #1 commercial roofing contractor. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop. Boilermakers Local 374, earn while you learn. Four Seasons Mechanical, your Northwest Indiana heating and air conditioning specialists. Region Mortgage, making getting a mortgage easier than before. Your local Family Express convenience stores. Traditions Restaurant and Pub. Great food, great drinks, great fun. Equipped to excel, providing superior tutoring services for your children.
Welcome back to Highland High School as we bring you the Steiner Homes Highland Holiday Hoopfest here to round out the 2020 year. A fun way to end a basketball almost shortened season last year. A good way to end 2020 as we ended the basketball season in March. Coming back here in late December now and bringing you a Holiday Hoopfest. Our Saturday morning forecast brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. Not Saturday, it's Tuesday. I'm not used to doing basketball on a Tuesday morning, but hey, it is what it is. Tuesday morning, here it is. Tuesday morning forecast brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. Today's forecast, 25 degrees, partly cloudy, feels like 25 degrees. I always go based on the feel-like temperature, Johnny. That's what it's going to feel like. I can care less what the actual temperature is. I'm worried about how much I have to actually bundle up. All right, that's your Tuesday forecast. We do got some wintry weather coming our way a little bit later on in the evening, so hope our guys calling games a little bit later on tonight have safe travels as well as all the teams participating in this holiday tournament. That's the Tuesday forecast brought to you by Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. With a 24/7 emergency service, comfort isn't far away. We talked a little bit about Morton so far. They are coached by Eric Spear in his first season with the Govenors. He was a coach previously at HAST, or Hammond Academy of Science and Technology. 5-74 overall in his fifth season coaching, so he's looking to kind of rebound or expand on this program here and get some more wins going as we get into this 2021 season.
Yeah, it's his experience is definitely key. Hasn't had a whole lot of wins, but to have some wins and to get his team going, I think he'll be just fine on today.
All right, let's look at the Hanover Central Wildcats. They are coached by Brian Klaus in his 15th season overall as a head coach, 9th here at the Hanover program. And I talked to him a little bit before the game today, and I had the privilege of calling that sectional championship over New Prairie last year, and he didn't really want to talk anything beyond that. I think he was a little bummed that they couldn't continue on in the tournament, but and I don't blame him. It was kind of a rough go, and you had a really good team, best year in program history with 24 wins last year, 24-2. That's not easy to do, 24-2 in a season, and one of those losses coming in this tournament last year as well. They come in this season, though, 2-2. Had some struggles early on, just getting some things started with this because of the pandemic. Guys in quarantine. They are missing a couple of big starters or a couple of big returners this year. Cameron Ludwig should be coming back soon, though, in the start of January. But they did lose a lot of big-time scorers in Burt and Lucido. So they are struggling in that aspect. However, they're looking to bounce back. They really trying to just get their feet. They've only got 4 games in, trying to get their feet wet at this point. And this is a great tournament to do that. 3 automatic games.
Yeah, as a former coach, it's always about how do you retool, not so much rebuild, but how do you retool based off of your lower level programs and bring guys in to understand what you're doing at that program level to build and retool.
They are 2-0 in conference play already this year, so those 2 wins that they have are conference wins in the GSSC. Beat Wheeler back on the 19th. That was a conference game, 67-27. So this team can still score, and one of the guys that's going to be leading this team definitely down in the paint is going to be Landon Babuziak, and already getting looked at by some colleges, but he's going to be essential. He's already got 45 rebounds to start in 4 games, 45 rebounds.
Yeah, Babuziak's a stretch 4'3" guy at 6'9". Watched him warm up a little bit. He can shoot it pretty well, so it'll be interesting to see how he does this morning.
So we're getting set here for the start and the opening tip of this one between Hanover Central and Morton. And now let's take a look at the starters for Hanover Central. Starting it up will be Joey Glidewell as he hits the floor, number 5. And then Nick Holden, number 13. Drake Kastner, number 15. Cole Hernandez, number 22. And Landon Babuziak, number 23, as you said, Johnny, a 6'9" junior. And now the starters for the Morton Govenors. And it'll be a Marion Mayo, number 4, to start things off. Miguel Burns, number 10. Nate King, number 11. LaDanian Barnes, number 23. And then number 24, Tyree Jackson, the senior. There's a Marion Mayo hitting the floor there, so these guys will get the start. And we are just about set for this opening tip.
Excited for some holiday hoops.
And speaking of the holidays, we hope you all at home had a wonderful holiday. We thank you for tuning in to this one. Excited to bring you some high school hoops on a Tuesday morning. Our officials for today, Jeff Rutledge, Phil Morrow, and Tim Mills. Opening tip going to be controlled by Morton. They come left to right on your screen there. Feed inside to Barnes. This one blocked away by Landon Babuziak.
Babuziak making his presence known early, Michael.
Averages 12.3 points per game. So Morton going to try to get this one in here. The Govenors, despite being 0-6 this season, have played a lot of tough competition. Early on this season, had a really close one against Chesterton not that long ago.
They played some really good competition, and as the coach said, it would be good to see how they measure up to Hanover today.
That's the thing about this tournament. Yeah, there's 8 teams total. You're going to get at least 3 of them. Long pass into Nick Holden here. He's going to feed it to Babuziak just outside the paint. Now feed it underneath.
Great job by Babuziak.
I'm sorry, that was Kastner, Drake Kastner with that basket. Three-point basket put up just a little bit strong by LaDanian Barnes. That one off the mark there for Miguel Burns. He averages just a tick under 8 points a game. He's going to be a big key player for this Morton Governor team.
Burns just a little anxious to shoot that one. Shot it a little bit too hard.
Had a pretty good season last year. He's one of the main returning players for this Morton team. Averaged, again, just a tick under 8 points a game. Pass out to Burns again at the top of the key. He's going to wait for something else to get set up here, trying to figure out this early zone.
Yeah, Michael, they definitely have to get the zone. They have to get the ball to the free throw line so they can get something going towards the basket.
Jackson tries to feed it down low. This one almost picked off by Hanover, but Morton able to keep. Here's King trying to drive inside the lane. He loses it, though. Good steal away by Kastner. So Babuziak going to bring this one up and hands off quickly to Glidewell, who's going to try to run the point here. Gets across the timeline. Glidewell gives to Hernandez in the corner. Now back to Babuziak. He shoots a 3 from the outside, just a little bit short. Make him 1 for 7 on the year in three-point range. Here's a three-point shot that just goes a little bit long. That was Marion Mayo. And now a timeout by Coach Klaus and the Hanover Wildcats. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Just a tick under 6 minutes to go in this opening quarter. And Coach Klaus not liking something he's seeing set up there. He wants his guys to play a little bit more tightly knit here.
Yeah, I agree. He's looking for his guys to play a little bit more under control early in the ball game, and Babuziak really has to take his time and kind of get his troops together so that they can get some key possessions. So I can see him now. He's trying to calm everyone down to play under control, and I think he'll do that. Great early timeout by a veteran coach.
I agree with you there. At the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Crowd Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game. Crowd Company staff office is open from 9 to 7 Monday through Friday and Saturdays till 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. Ooh. Almost traveled there was Glidewell. May have gotten away with it. Kastner trying to put one up underneath. He does get the basket.
Great job by Babuziak, not giving up on the play and finishing around the rim on the offensive rebound.
All 4 points belong to Kastner. That three-pointer is off the mark. Give is to Glidewell. Glidewell in the far wing, trying to drive baseline, trying to put one up to try to get it to go and get some contact called, and we'll see contact here. No basket.
And again,
that's official.
That's Babuziak on the offensive glass. Morton is going to have to keep him off the glass in order to have a chance here.
Foul on number 10, Miguel Burns, his first of the game. And we say it was on the floor, so no shots coming with that. Give us to Nick Holden. Back to Glidewell in the corner. Just off the mark on that three-point attempt. Here comes Morton in transition, and now a foul going to be committed on Glidewell. Joey Glidewell doesn't like that call. 6'2" senior.
Good rebound by Burns and pushing the ball up the floor.
So Burns with the basketball for Morton here. He's going to pull up and hit that one just a little bit too strong, but the rebound comes down to Barnes. Gavillo in there for Morton now, and a travel going to be called on Miguel Burns.
I see Morton is settling for early threes against the zone, and they're going to have to do some things different in order to get the ball to the short corner or hit the middle of that zone.
Yeah, threes aren't something that they do very well. They shoot 26% from beyond the arc. Not terrible. Nick Holden pulling up for three. On the mark, but just a little bit off. From our vantage point, it looks pretty good. Here comes King inside the paint. Trying to draw some contact, and we're going to see the charge called.
King has to be able to play under control there. He got all the way to the basket. I think if he would have stopped and popped, he'd have had a wide open 5-footer there.
So Nate King called for the charge. Give us to Hernandez, now back to Nick Holden. Kastner trying to find a lane to get through. And now Hanover trying to figure out how to get around what started as a zone. Kind of turns into man-to-man here. Joe Cavillo trying to pick that one off. Glidewell thought about pulling up for the three. Give to Hernandez, trying to spin, and he's going to get called for the walk.
Yeah, Hernandez was trying to do a little bit too much there. Should have continued to swing the ball and get a better quality possession there.
So a couple of teams that have not played in a little while. It's been since last Tuesday for Morton, since the 19th for Hanover. Little stop and pop there from Nate King. Shot no good. Morton still trying to get on the boards. Cole Hernandez has to give off to Holden. Looking for Babuziak now at the top of the key. Trying to feed it down to Kastner. Babuziak's throw is off the mark, hits the backboard. Kastner almost had that one picked away. This one's stolen away, and Babuziak's able to come up with it. So Hanover going to try to slow this one down. Glidewell out in the wing. Hernandez having to stop. I will say, though, terrific defense as Holden pulls up for three. He's able to connect. Terrific defense before that, though, by Morton, really stopping every lane possible.
Yeah, Hanover was really patient in the previous play that they ran. That's called an elevator screen when they run the guy through the middle of two screens there. Continue to swing the ball, and he made the shot.
Yeah, guys almost playing a volleyball match over there, trying to get the possession of that one, and a foul going to be called on Drake Kastner, his first.
Morton has had 3 consecutive weeks of practice, according to the coach, and he was really hoping that they came out here and really did some things early on, but it's going to take them a little longer than expected. But I suggest they'll be fine.
Stay with us after the game as we'll name the play of the game presented by IKORCC, the Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. And a basket, 3-point basket put down by Cavillo. So Morton finally on the board.
Yeah, Cavillo was wide open in the corner. I'm surprised out of that zone nobody got there from Hanover from the corner.
Hernandez trying to find a lane. Terrific defense by Tinoco there. Jalen Tinoco on for the Morton Govenors. Amari Brookman out there as well now. Trying to set some traps early on. That one poked away. Bounces off Cavillo and gives right to Brookman. Now Tinoco trying to corral it. Meets Babuziak there. Cavillo in the corner.
I would say, Michael, if Morton speeds up the game like this, it's one of the things that Hanover didn't want to see early. wanted to keep their composure and make good passes to get something good.
Give to Tinoco. Now Northcutt in the corner. Trying to shoot for Northcutt on a three-point basket just off the mark. Rebound comes down to Babuziak. 7-3 your score. Under a minute to play now in this opening quarter. Babuziak going to drive to his right. Give to Holden in the corner. He's able to connect from three. Give him 6 points early in this one.
Yeah, with Babuziak being 6'9", it's easy for him to see over the smaller guys, and he found Holden wide open in the corner, and he knocked it down.
Tinoco driving in the lane. Now here comes Northcutt, has to pull out. And they're going to call the walk for LaDanian Barnes.
Hey, Michael, in order for Morton to beat the zone, they're going to have to make some passes without dribbling the ball to make the zone shift. And once they do that, they'll be able to get some quality looks.
We're going to be looking for some skip passes in there for sure. 20 seconds left in the opening quarter. Glidewell trying to make his way to potentially get one more basket here. It's a 7-point game. 10 seconds left. Give to Holden underneath, trying to draw some contact. Puts it up just for a little floater. Trying to drive up here. This one going to come up just a little bit short.
Great patience by Hanover towards the end of that quarter. They were able to get something underneath with the double team high out.
So 12-3 at the end of one. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
We try to build a home that is really going to catch your attention and you're going to love it from the get-go. And we want it to have curb appeal. We want it to be welcoming. We want it to be warm, to feel like that's a place I want to live. We really enjoy our homes and we think you would too. We look forward to sitting down with you and you have a great holiday.
The study help your child needs in school can be as close as your front door, thanks to Equip to Excel, a not-for-profit service providing extraordinary assistance to the communities of Chicagoland. E2E offers one-on-one tutoring in the convenience of your home or location of your choice. From kindergarten to 12th grade, tutors can help with any subject and teach the child habits and study skills that can last a lifetime. Want the best for your child? Contact Equip to Excel or visit our website at equiptoexceltutors.com today.
After a long day, walking into your home should always make you smile. Every family has different needs, and we strive to uniquely design for you. At Steiner Homes, we pride ourselves at designing a home that both fits you and is charming. Second quarter starting here as they're going to call a backcourt violation early on here to start the second quarter. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a foul. Foul going to be committed on Drake Kastner.
Yeah, Kastner was moving on that. He has to stay still.
They're going to talk about the clock issue here. They did have 1 second come off. It should stay at 8 minutes. So Kastner going to come off. At one point, he had literally the only points, the first 4 points of the game, and then Nick Holden has now come alive. He's got 8 at the end of that first quarter. 12-3 your score. Hanover on top. Amari Brookman at the top of the key. This is to Barnes. Trying to find a guy in the middle. They find Covello. He's going to try to go up against Babuziak. This one poked away by Glidewell. And it's going to stay down on this end of the floor.
First time all game that Morton's been able to get the ball to the free throw line and getting a good turn and face. And good things happen that way for your offense when you're able to get to the meat of the defense.
At the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Great Lakes Roofing Blue Collar Player of the Game, brought to you by Great Lakes Roofing, Chicagoland's #1 commercial roofing contractor. Tinoco on the baseline. Give to Brookman. And Hanover really getting into those passing lanes and almost picking off a lot of these passes by Morton.
Yeah, good deflections. They have very active hands.
There's the skip pass out to Barnes, trying to feed the baseline, trying to go up against Babuziak. No call there as Jalen Tinoco tried to go up and get to the rim. All ball.
Better job by Morton getting the ball into the short corner.
Glidewell to a streaking Babuziak down to the lane.
Great awareness by Babuziak to see that his man was overplaying him, and a quick back door, and he gets the layup.
Gavello now to the corner. This is Tinoco who's going to get called for the walk. And a whole host of Morton Govenors are going to come in. Burns, King, Mayo.
Tinoco's just a little too anxious there to hit the baseline again. The previous 3 possessions, he was able to get to the baseline and trying to make some things happen.
Tyree Jackson in the game as well, so the whole starting 5 back in for the Morton Govenors. Holden trying to find somebody to pass to. He's going to find Hernandez. Trying to get across the timeline, and they're going to get called for the 10-second call.
Yeah, I like what Hanover did in the first quarter when they had Babuziak back here. He was able to get the ball and look over the defense and make passes. They're going to have to get him back there to help out with that press break.
Trying to feed it into Jackson there. Here's going to be a shot running down the lane, or on the baseline, I should say. That was Tyree Jackson. But Babuziak was there to stop that one. Jackson just off the mark there. Rebound's going to get tipped by Holden, but down to Babuziak. Glidewell matched up against King here. Holden trying to dribble to his right.
You got to identify the mismatch with Babuziak earlier.
Everything's going to feel like a mismatch compared to Babuziak here, as he's just going to fight his way to the rim. It doesn't fall through, unfortunately. Glidewell able to come down with it. Here's Hernandez trying to find a way to his left, but can't. And this is some strong defense by Morton here, trying to feed Babuziak there. Can't get it. It's picked off. Tyree Jackson going to bring it up the floor, and the give to Mayo. And now here's Burns all the way to the rim, and he's going to get fouled on his way there. He'll head to the line.
Good strong drive by Burns on the other end. Hanover cannot force the ball into Babuziak. You have to get a good passing angle, a ball fake, get the ball to him, get some high-low action for him. He's there. He's sealing his man. And you always want to reward the big when they're posting that hard.
Mm-hmm. And the first free throw for Miguel Burns is good.
Maybe this will get Burns going here. He's had some early shots that he missed. Sometimes it takes a free throw or a layup to get you going.
2 for 2 from the line. I'm always interested to watch how guys shoot free throws because everybody does it a little bit differently. They always say that there's a way you should do it. I like how low he gets to bring himself up for the momentum to bring the ball up.
Yeah, the free throw is no different than the jump shot. Same mechanics, no different.
Another foul going to be committed as Hernandez. Foul going to be called on Joe Cavillo, senior on this Morton team.
It's a great drive by Hernandez there. He took it right into the defense, right into the chest of the big there.
First free throw missed for Hernandez. Coverage of the 2020 Highland Holiday Hoopfest is presented by Steiner Homes. Steiner Homes on the web at steinerhomesltd.com. And that free throw is good.
Would like to see Morton get someone back in that high post area.
I thought Burns might go for it there as he drove into the lane. He's going to try to fight for this one. Just a little bit short, unfortunately, but I like his efforts to get there. He's going to force his way to the basket for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be really challenging, though, because Hanover is really disciplined defensively, and they're going to sit 2 guys there to make him shoot against Babuziak down low.
Kuzma was almost not expecting that pass there. Let's say I blame him. I thought Ledwell was going to go all the way to the rim himself. Hernandez waiting for the play to set up, but
some good cross-screen action there for Babuziak.
I do like Babuziak saying there, sometimes it's better not to try to throw over a guy's head. Sometimes to fake and then pass to the side.
Yeah, fake a pass to make a pass.
Yep, I like that. Off to the side, a little bounce pass.
But they also have to be patient and give him some time to get to his spot. He's going to get there. He's that good of a player.
Long pass out to Holden, who's going to pull up for a long three-pointer that he connects with. Nick Holden.
Holden is shooting the ball pretty well here in this first half, really doing some good things for Hanover.
11 points early on and a travel called and a turnover for Morton. I got him for three threes so far.
It'll be interesting to see if Morton extends their defense here.
Official Jeff Rutledge saying, hey, I need someone to inbound the ball, please. Everybody wants to worry about making the play out on the floor. Somebody's got to inbound the ball, though. 18-5 your score, 4 minutes left to go in this first half.
It looks like Morton has come out of that zone now. They're in the man-to-man, which may suit them well.
Holden pulling up for three again. Give him four. 4 threes. Early 14. Pass to the corner. Cavillo to try to answer. Rattles around, doesn't come home. Nick Holden almost getting the rebound. Babuziak says, get that out of my kitchen. But he gets called for the foul.
It was a pretty good block up top by Babuziak. I think he got him down low with the body. But nevertheless, they're going to have to do a better job of getting to those loose balls.
All right, Joe Cavillo going to head to the line here. First free throw, no good. I do got to rethink the strategy of doing reads during free throws because we are in a almost empty gym. So very likely they will hear.
Hey, Michael, I really like how Holden is really picking his spots and getting to that three-point line. He's shooting the ball really, really well. Hopefully Morton recognizes that on this possession here.
We talked at the very open about some of the talent that was lost. Is Holden trying for three again? This one just a little bit short. He gets another chance, though. Stumbles, but able to keep with it. Here's Glidewell for three that he connects on.
The best time to shoot a tray is off of an offensive rebound, according to Rick Pitino, and Glidewell was ready to catch and shoot upon the rebound.
Three-point basket in the corner. That was Jermaine Coney. He's in wearing number 13, normally Kenneth Mingo wearing that number, but he is out today. Hernandez in the corner trying to ride the baseline, trying to get up with the reverse, and he does.
Great drive by Hernandez. That was a really good screen on that baseline by Kuzma as well.
And we'll have a timeout call here. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll step aside. You're watching Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Think all superheroes wear capes? The ones we know wear name badges, aprons, visors, and even during long shifts, they wear smiles. These superheroes are you, our Strack and Van Til associates, and we appreciate all you do, from sanitizing stores, keeping shelves stocked, and providing safe access to food. And when you're asked to go beyond the call of duty, you deliver. You're the unsung superheroes of grocery shopping, and we want to sing your praises. Strack and Van Til is the heart of the neighborhood, and you are the heart and soul of Strack and Van Til.
Welcome back to Steiner Homes' presentation of the Highland Holiday Hoopfest. Got a good one here between Hanover and Morton, 26-5 your score. Michael Brenner, Johnny Ryan alongside. Johnny, you and I were just talking during the break that, despite the score, it's 26-5, but Morton's not, they have good up-tempo play. They're just not getting the baskets to fall, and just maybe with a little bit more patience because of the fact that the lead just continues to grow for Hanover. They're pushing just a little bit too hard.
I agree, Michael. They're just they're speeding themselves up right now, and it's not really working in their favor. They're going to have more patience on the offensive end and swing the ball again without so many dribbles.
Yeah, they are having a hard time with this zone a little bit. They're trying to settle for the three ball, and that's just not falling for them.
Looks like they're running a 4-out, 1-in, and it's not going to suit them well unless they can get to that free throw line area.
Cavillo in the middle, trying to find an open man. Settles for Tinoco at the top of the key. Coney in there for Morton. Here's a three-point shot put up. Just a little bit too long. The rebound does come down to Tinoco, though.
Great block by
Barnes.
Babusiak.
Skip pass to Tinoco. Coney trying to give to King now. The three-point shot put up by Barnes. This one's still no good. Long rebound comes down to Hanover, though.
Barnes is going to have to get him something going to the basket, get him an easy bucket, and then space himself out to shoot some longer shots.
Yeah, I'd like to see Morton either use Barnes or Cavillo as they feed Babusiak down low. It's picked up by Kuzma, though, and now a foul going to be called. But if Cavillo or Barnes could maybe try to find their way underneath and post up against Babusiak, I realize he's significantly taller than you, but try to get the foul called. I mean, attack the big man down low. I mean, it's the easiest way to get him into foul trouble, right?
Yeah, swinging the ball against that zone very quickly, and maybe getting a runner in that short corner may help them get something easy as well.
Landon Babusiak good on the first free throw.
It's a great job in there by Babusiak as well. Offensive rebounding. He's really good around the rim. Would like to see him be a little bit more aggressive in his post action.
Don't forget, at the conclusion of today's game, we'll have the Crowd Companies Lantern Man superhero of the game. Crowd Companies are the insurance superheroes. 2 for 2 for Landon Babusiak, so that gives him 4 points here in this first half. Trying to move the defense around is Morton to get out of this zone. Coney gives to Tinoco in the corner. Thought about pulling up for it. Give to King in the center. He's going to try to find a way there. This one picked off. Not a good pass. That's where you're going to want that's where the bounce pass comes in, sir.
Or how about even looking at the rim and taking a shot? You were right at the free throw line.
This one almost stolen away by Jackson. I believe he's going to get called for the foul.
Holden is going to have to dribble over to make a better entry pass to Babusiak down on that mid-post area.
Jackson was called for that foul. Both teams with 5 at the moment.
Good dribble handoff there by Babusiak.
40 seconds to go in this first half of action here at the Highland Holiday Hoopfest. Glidewell trying to get around a screen, and now they're going to call it an offensive foul on Chase Kuzma. I believe they're going to call him for a moving screen there.
Yeah, Chase was just a little bit too close there. Everything was so highly congested. Need to open the floor out and make some passes. I thought they were just going to hold the ball and attempt to get the last shot of the half as well.
There's some other players checking in for Hanover here. These final 29 seconds.
Let's see if Morton can drive the gaps so they can get something easy here with the half culminating.
Jackson pulling up for 3. Long rebound does come down to King, though. Now, I think one thing you can do, and this is Tinoco trying to drive the baseline here, when you try to go up against the zone defense, as a rebound comes down to Brookman. Another three-point shot put up by Jackson, and at the buzzer, he is able to connect. They are going to count it.
It was a great shot for Jackson there nearing the end of the quarter. I was really looking for Hanover to do a better job with rebounding out of that zone.
All right, 28-8 is your score. We go into the halftime. You're watching Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Try to build a home that is really going to catch your attention and you're going to love it from the get-go. And we want it to have curb appeal. We want it to be welcoming. We want it to be warm, to feel like that's a place I want to live. We really enjoy our homes and we think you would too. We look forward to sitting down with you and you have a great holiday.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
Those drops of water coming from your ceiling can make a lasting impression on your home or business. Before the tide turns, call Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121. They work with your deadline, not theirs. From businesses to homeowners to property managers, the team of problem solvers at Great Lakes Roofing will be there fast and will exceed your expectations. And when the rain falls again, they will follow up to make sure that you're dry and comfortable. Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121, or on the web at greatlakesroof.com.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
At Region Mortgage, they're making getting a loan even easier than before. Secure a home purchase loan that utilizes today's great mortgage rates to make your dream home affordable. Go to region.mortgage to apply. It's quick and easy. Looking to lower your interest rate or monthly payment? Receive a quote on a home refinance that may help you save money. Just go to region.mortgage and click on the apply button or call 866-773-4466. Region Mortgage in Maryville, making getting a loan easier than before.
John serves our country on the weekends, but serves up pizza and high fives during the week. Up top! He has a passion for making high-quality, made-to-order pizzas. Yes! So she can grab dinner for the whole family in a matter of minutes. And this guy can enjoy his favorite toppings. Family Express, making fresh pies and giving high fives in your neighborhood. Pizza coming up!
Coverage of the 2020 Highland Holiday Hoopfest is presented by Steiner Homes. Steiner Homes, over 30 years of custom home design. We are at halftime of our opening game of the opening round of the Highland Holiday Hoopfest between Hanover Central and Morton. And we've got a good one here, despite the score. Yeah, it might be a 20-point game right now, but Morton really is pushing up the pace, fighting really hard to get past or to get points. They're just settling for three-point shots that are not falling. And, you know, we talked about just before the half, you need to attack the rim, and that's kind of what we're seeing at the very end of this game. They're starting to attack the rim a little bit more, Johnny.
I agree, Michael. The pace is definitely in the favor of Morton, but they're going to have to control themselves more on the offensive end and get some quality looks. And again, they have to do a better job of swinging the basketball and getting them to the sweet spots. One is the high to mid post area, and the other thing is the short corner. I haven't seen them have a runner yet, so I'm looking forward to them having a short corner runner if Hanover comes out in that zone again.
Yeah, I was going to mention right before the half ended that having two guys on the wing, a guy in the point, a guy in the middle in the paint-ish, because the person got to get out of the lane, obviously, but then having someone that runs the baseline constantly. I mean, that's when I've done basketball myself, that's the way we always attack the zone. So maybe that's something Morton looks into here in this second half.
Typically, that's done with a pretty good shooter or someone who's aggressive at the Division I level, Division II, and NBA level. They call that short corner the dunker spot, because normally when a guy gets the ball there, he's able to power up, go ahead and finish either with a dunk or a aggressive layup.
So we'll see what Coach Spear and the Morton Govenors do to fix these zone issues that they're having. But for the Hanover Central Wildcats, man, they are just clicking on all cylinders, and it's led not by the guy you would think. A lot of people would say Landon Mabuziak right off the bat, but it is Nick Holden, the junior, coming in 14 points. He's got at least 4 trays in that first half. I know his mom and his dad would be happy to see them sitting over there.
Well, Michael, when you have a guy like Landon Mabuziak on the inside who's a bruiser, it's easy for the other guys to get themselves open and to be ready to catch and shoot at all times. And Holden has done just that. He's been ready to catch and shoot, and he's been shooting the lights out this morning.
Yeah, it is not for the faint of heart it is no confusion that he is a leader on this team. He actually stepped up This was an article posted, and I talked to actually his parents about this as well. He stepped up and, per his mom, Jackie Holden over there, she's standing over there waving in our direction. She said to Nick, hey, why don't we raise some food during this pandemic? And they did just that. They did a food drive in Cedar Lake to get the community, because they wanted to give back to the community, because last year in their run last year in their 24-2 season, the community turned out like no other for them, and they wanted to show their appreciation for that. And they did a food drive, and families just had to fill a bag, leave it on their porch on December 12th, and they came with 4 or 5 truckloads of groceries and other items like shampoos and deodorants and all that stuff, and they donated it to a local church in Cedar Lake, but helping over 40 families for sure, and that's all kind of led by Nick Holden. So it's no surprise he's stepping up as a leader here today.
Yeah, that's awesome. What a great job of Nick Holden and the Holden family to commit to some selfless acts. And this pandemic has not been anything short of treacherous. So that was a really good job of the Holden family. So thank you guys for that.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we'll take a step aside here for just a moment. We'll have second half action. Well, on the other side of this break, you're watching Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Blythe's Athletics in Valparaiso, whose team has been serving your team since 1959, is a leader in athletic apparel and equipment sales. Whether it's off the rack or customized to your specifications, Blythe's has the products and staff to serve you best. Trophies, embroidering, screen printing, athletic shoes, anything you're looking for, you'll find at Blythe's. Visit them today at teamblythes.com, where the athlete shops.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist. The study help your child needs in school can be as close as your front door, thanks to Equip to Excel, a not-for-profit service providing extraordinary assistance to the communities of Chicagoland. E2E offers one-on-one tutoring in the convenience of your home or location of your choice. From kindergarten to 12th grade, tutors can help with any subject and teach the child habits and study skills that can last a lifetime. Want the best for your child? Contact Equip to Excel or visit our website at equiptoexceltutors.com today.
Welcome back to the Highland Holiday Hoopfest, brought to you by Steiner Homes. Excited to have basketball back on the air on the Region Sports Network. I know we did a couple of games already this season, but great to sit back in a auditorium again. Michael Brander here along with Johnny Ryan. We got Nathan Laird and Brandon Root doing camera today. So excited to be back here for a little hoops action here at the end of the 2020 season. Good way to round things out after a really miserable year for a lot of people.
Yeah, I agree. I believe hoops has a way of bringing everyone together, right?
Yep, absolutely. And even if you can't be here in attendance, because the county says families only, so we have the privilege of bringing this to you via the interweb. All right, Morton, we kind of talked about how they're going to have to step things up. They got to fix this issues against the zone. Who are you looking to be the step-up leader in this for Morton? Put your coaching hat on.
Well, it's going to have to be done by committee. I don't believe they have one guy. So they're going to have to do it by committee, keep the game sped up, and make better decisions on the offensive end as well.
All right, 28-8 your score as we start this half. Long pass that is thrown way away. Landon Babuziak not on the same page as Joey Glidewell there. Miguel Burns trying to drive to the lane, meets up Landon Babuziak right there. Tough contact. This one almost stolen away, and it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to stay with Morton there.
That was a great job of Babuziak staying vertical there on that drive.
I'm sorry, it's going to stay with Hanover here. Yeah, that was some tough contact as Burns was trying to take things over and just fight his way to the rim. Nick Holden trying to drive into the lane. He's going to hold that shot. Blocked up top by Danian Barnes. Here's Burns again. This one blocked by Babuziak.
Second block there for Babuziak. He's really maintaining that paint area.
And the tell of that story there was Burns just kind of looking, going, man, what am I going to have to do to get this? Trying to get a pass in and get Mayo in the corner. Long pass out now to Tyree Jackson, who's going to pull up for three. Just a little bit off the mark.
Definitely not the way to start the third quarter here, shooting a lone three from Jackson.
Coach Klaus at Hanover saying, hey, let's slow it down a little bit as Hernandez has that one. Give to Nick Holden, who had 14 points in that first half. 4 triples made.
Good patience here by Hanover.
You got to believe they're going to be looking to get a guy on Holden for sure. Now a foul going to be committed.
Yeah, not a really good foul there. Away from the basketball. Just have to be solid defensively and do your part.
Nate King going to be called for the foul. So now they're going to wait to see if we're going to do full or 30-second timeout here. As Eric Spear going to talk to the official about a call. And I believe it's going to be, we'll keep it right here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. It is going to be a full, but we're going to keep it right here anyway. Yeah, I like the patience over here by Hanover on this one. They don't see the shot that they want, so they're going to hold and wait for it. They're not going to take desperation threes if they're not open and available.
Yeah, Morton has to really, really step up their defense and be patient on that end. I always tell guys maybe 4 to 6 second guarding your guy really close and tight, staying engaged will help out. But to foul on the opposite side of the floor where the ball is not really doesn't help them now, especially being down 20.
Yeah, absolutely. This is no score yet here in the third quarter. Nobody's had a bucket drop just yet, but we expect that'll start happening soon here as two teams going to call timeouts. I like that timeout by Eric Spear after the foul just to kind of get things going here, just to try to get his guys talking. Let's talk. Let's re-go here. Oh, I'm sorry, Hanover called the timeout. But it's a good time for Eric Spear to be able to talk to his guys and say, okay, this is what we got to do. I know we just talked about this at halftime. Here's a quick reminder.
Take advantage of it, and let's see if they run something solid here for Babuziak coming out of that timeout.
Long pass into the backcourt for Hernandez to try to bring this up. Oh, here's a nice move.
Nice slice cut there. Yeah, just couldn't finish.
Kastner couldn't finish that one. Trying to drive to the rim. Babuziak blocks that one as well.
Babuziak has altered maybe 10 shots in this game.
Kastner trying to fight to the lane, or trying to fight on the baseline. Gives to him. And a foul going to be committed as he tries to drive that one. And I believe the foul is going to be called on Barnes. Yes, it is.
As quick as Morton is, they can't continue to give up that baseline drive. Makes the other teammates vulnerable when you do that. You got to be able to stay in front of your guy. Again, that's at least 4 to 6 seconds there.
Kastner drills the first free throw. We had 4 points in that first half. Stay with us after the game, and we'll name the play of the game presented by IKWAR CC. Build your future. And he makes the second one as well, so 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Here's Tinoco trying to drive that baseline, trying to save that one, and he does. Now things are on the floor. It's picked up by Kastner, and a travel going to be called.
Tinoco's driving that baseline again, which is good, but the other guys are going to have to move once he drives.
They're looking for someone in particular on the outside. There's Burns again trying to drive. He's going to get called. Oh, he's going to get called for the walk. He did draw the contact from Babuziak, but he's going to get called for the walk.
He made a good drive, but he's going to have to stop. Free throw line extended and make a shot. Babuziak has altered again. That's probably the 11th shot he's altered inside today.
And that's why the young man is getting looked at from multiple schools at the higher education level. Pass down low to Kastner. Doesn't find what he likes, so he dribbles it, or he passes it back out. Hernandez trips as he goes, but they're going to call a foul.
That was a really good drive by Hernandez. He felt the guy on his right hip, kept the ball in his left hand, and drove right to the middle of the floor.
That is Nate King getting called for his third foul, so that will bring in Amari Brookman.
Really fundamentally sound.
Oh, Babuziak right underneath. Couldn't get that one to fall. Grabs his own rebound. He's going to try to fight his way, and it's kicked. It's going to stay here with Hanover.
Babuziak just got to take his time on that catch, come down with it, catch high, keep high, and put it right back up. He's the biggest guy on the floor.
30-8 your score here in the third quarter with 5:27 left to play. The bounce pass to Babuziak. A lot of traffic around him. The give is to Kastner, who's left all alone, and an easy bucket for Drake Kastner.
Great find by Babuziak there. He's really able to look over that defense and get his guy a layup.
Burns trying to fight against Babuziak again, but that's going to be another travel committed by Morton. 5:08 to play here in this third quarter.
Babuziak is maintaining that paint area down there. Morton is going to have to do something different if they want a different result.
Hernandez trying to get it across the timeline. He does. Rides the baseline, tries to get it to Nick Holden, but it's intercepted. Now Holden intercepts that one.
Great job by Holden, active hands.
Glidewell all the way to the rim and banks one home.
It's too easy of a drive for Glidewell. He's a lefty, so he goes left very, very easily.
Burns for three, off the back of the iron, gets his own rebound. Way to fight off the rib. Oh, he just comes up short, fights for the rebound again, puts it up, still can't get it to go. Man, the hustle and the fight and the grit by Miguel Burns in this game.
Good hustle for Burns, but Babuziak, again, he's altering a lot of shots down on the paint area. And Morton's, again, they're going to have to do something different.
Kastner trying to fight against Burns there, and I think they're going to call Burns here for a foul. They do.
Burns is very, very aggressive, which is a good thing, but he's going to need something easy to get himself going.
I will say, though, as frustrated as he has to be, because things are not falling, because his shots are getting blocked, he's not showing it on the court. You know, I talked a little bit yesterday in a tune-up game that we did. If you don't show it on the court, it makes things a little bit easier. And I'm sure he's frustrated, and I don't blame him. But he doesn't show it on the court, and that's the sign of a mature player right there, in my opinion.
I agree, Michael. I like to tell guys all the time that your body language gives you away. His body language has been a productive one, but he's going to have to do something different to get himself going, or else it's going to be a long quarter and a half to go for the Morton Govenors.
Drake Kastner 4 for 4 from the line in the second half to give him 10 points on the day. 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. Morton trying to find some offense here in this quarter. Long pass. Unfortunately, the head coach is not going to be the way you want that done.
No, they're in the 4-out, 1-in with a runner from corner to corner, but they're going to have to simplify that at this point.
Trying to bring some kind of pressure. Oh, and a gliding by Elke, to try to get that one. He was running all the way to the rim. A nice look there.
That is a good recovery of Barnes there as they were beat over the top from the sideline pass.
They're going to give to Glidewell in the backcourt to try to draw something up here. Yeah, Hanover, they're not looking to score right away. They don't need to get it in the transition game. Holden pulling up for three. Just off the mark. They're going to say it's going to be Morton basketball there.
It was a good look for Holden. He's knocked him down all day from there. I don't see him not taking any more.
Yeah, he's going to be trying anytime he gets the opportunity. Hit 4 in the first half. 3-point basket put up. That was by Coney. Not able to go. And we got bodies on the floor fighting for the basketball. And a timeout going to be called by Eric Spear. And he's going to keep the possession with Morton. Good timeout call there by Spear to keep the possession. It's going to be 30, so we'll keep it right here.
Morton's going to have to do something different. They've shot 3-pointers all day. Unless they can get the ball below the free throw line, they're going to have a tough time scoring, Michael.
Well, I feel like, I don't mean to be disrespectful, I feel like we keep saying that every time we talk about Morton's possessions, and at some point it's really got to follow through, right? I mean, it's just bound to happen.
Yeah, they're going to have to get the ball to the middle of the paint somehow or in that short corner to get an easier shot. Or we haven't said this yet, to get to the free throw line. They're going to have to do something different. Maybe some ball fakes in there to get a foul on Hanover so they can get to the free throw line.
Well, I will say Miguel Burns is fighting hard, and he's getting to the rim. He seems to be the only player really getting in, trying to attack the rim. The problem is that Babuziak is just too tall, and he's getting all ball. They're not drawing any of that contact that they're hoping to get. And if there is contact, it's not being called.
Yeah, I agree.
Mayo in the corner for 3. Rebound comes down to Hernandez. Now a big pressure situation here. They give it to Kuzma now. Going to try to get it across the timeline, but I think the pressure is going to have to pick up for Morton as well on those inbound passes. And maybe a little full court pressure here. Glidewell almost stumbled as he came around. Here's Kuzma driving the baseline. Gets the foul. Unfortunately, no bucket.
And again, we must talk about the patience of Hanover with this pressure. It has not sped them up one iota.
So to the line is Chase Kuzma. After a long day, walking into your home should always make you smile. Every family has different needs, and we strive to uniquely design for you. At Steiner Homes, we pride ourselves at designing a home that both fits you and is charming. Yeah, I really got to be careful with these these reads in a quiet gym. All right. So he made the last one. I was not able to see. Did he make the first one as well?
Yes.
Okay. So 2 for 2 from the line for Chase Kuzma here in this amp. Thank you, partner.
No problem.
So nobody in the middle like we were talking about that's in the paint that might be needed. But here comes Northcutt trying to go to the rim. Just unfortunately not able to fall.
Hanover does a good job of staying vertical and getting their hand on the shot or altering the shot. It's really, really unheard of at the high school level how disciplined they are there.
That's right. When I was looking at, when you prep for games like this, you kind of look at the size. This might be a chance, a 2-on-1 attack here. And just not able to get it up is Northcutt in a way that he likes. He did have pressure right on his back as he came down the lane, though.
Yeah, he can't rush that. He has to drive that ball all the way through, keep his nose on the rim.
Glidewell, the little stop and pop and little ricochet off the rim as well.
It was a good drive left again by Glidewell right to his spot.
He's got 7 points in this game. Now a steal for Hanover here. 40-8 with 1:39 left to play in this third quarter. There's Glidewell again trying to get inside the paint.
Glidewell handles the ball pretty good, too, for a lefty.
Thought about shooting 3 there was Kuzma. Now, despite the obvious blowout, this is a chance for Hanover, despite only playing 4 games. This is a great opportunity for them to run their offensive plays, because you can do it all day in practice, but when it actually translates to real game situations, it just makes that much more different, or that much more effective, in my opinion.
I agree. Whenever you can work on your offense and your defense scenarios in a game against anyone other than your team, it's really good.
And they're not letting up either on the defensive end or the offensive end. I mean, obviously, he's still fighting to break up and intercept passes and getting into those passing lanes.
Yeah, well, deflections are counted at the collegiate level, and Hanover's done a good job here with a lot of deflections.
50 seconds to go in this third quarter. Northcutt having to stop. Give this to, that is number 25, who I don't have a number for. So I apologize, I don't have a name for number 25. 30 seconds to go.
I have 25 as Diaz.
All right.
Again, partner, look at the patience of Hanover here. They're going to get exactly what they want to end the quarter.
Yeah, great chance, opportunity to call your play, know what you want. Hernandez going to drive on the left side, puts it up, no good. Good defense by Morton. Losing it at the final moments was Coney. And so at the end of the third quarter, Hanover leads 40-8. You're watching Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Those drops of water coming from your ceiling can make a lasting impression on your home or business. Before the tide turns, call Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121. They work with your deadline, not theirs. From businesses to homeowners to property managers, the team of problem solvers at Great Lakes Roofing will be there fast and will exceed your expectations. And when the rain falls again, they will follow up to make sure that you're dry and comfortable. Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121. Or on the web at greatlakesroof.com.
We try to build a home that is really going to catch your attention and you're going to love it from the get-go. And we want it to have curb appeal. We want it to be welcoming. We want it to be warm, to feel like that's a place I want to live. We really enjoy our homes and we think you would too. We look forward to sitting down with you and you have a great holiday.
Coverage of the 2020 Highland Holiday Hoopfest is presented by Steiner Homes. Steiner Homes, Northwest Indiana's home builder authority. Fourth quarter action here at Highland High School as we continue on with the Highland Holiday Hoopfest. This is game one of the opening round of the Hoopfest.
Let's see Morton in a box set here. Let's see what they get out of it.
Brookman trying to drive inside the lane, can't do it. Out of Northcutt at the top of the key. There's Coney putting up for three, still no good. Yeah, it's almost like there's just a lid on the rim. I mean, they're getting good looks, they're on it. Nothing just falls for Morton in the three-point line.
Hanover has a discipline zone, and it's making Morton continue to shoot long three-pointers, which isn't faring well for them, and they're only getting one shot attempt.
Feed down low to Kuzma, who's going to put it up off the window.
Great high-low action there by Hanover.
Kuzma's got 4 points today, all coming in the second half. And now a foul. And you said this is Diaz.
First drive by Morton to get there, other than Burns, and Diaz gets there, gives a good shot fake, and he gets fouled.
First free throw, unfortunately, no good. Nathan giving me the evil eye on that one. 7:05 to play. He does connect on the second one, though.
I believe that may be the first point of the half for Morton, partner.
Yes, that is indeed. I was going to say that was Morton playing like the Chicago Bears, not scoring in the third quarter. But they will come alive in the fourth. This one poked away. Diaz fighting hard, getting on the floor and getting that ball. Here's to Brookman. Brookman going to stop, put it up, and it falls through. See, partner, here it goes.
Good active hands by Diaz. They were able to get a deflection and steal and score. Maybe this changes some things here moving forward in the fourth quarter.
And a little bit of a fight on the floor. We were about to have 5 different players check in for Morton, and then there were 4. So somebody impressed coach enough to stay on the floor as they're going to have a whole host of new Morton players come in. That last foul was on number 5, which is Amari Northcutt. That is his second of the game.
My guess it would be Diaz staying on the floor. He's brought some energy thus far, so yeah, they're keeping him on. Good job for the coach over at Morton.
It was off his foot. He's waiting to touch it. And it looked like number 11, which is Nate King, touched it first.
King should have just let that ball roll out of bounds.
That is a big mistake for Morton there. Had a chance for a turnover. That's going to be a foul.
Or a kickball there.
Or they call it a kickball, excuse me. These days, anytime you hear a whistle, you just automatically assume foul, right?
Yeah, it did look like a foul.
Holden going to bring the ball up. I do like the continued pressure by Morton here, though, to try to keep, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Babuziak. Oh, I'm sorry, on number 3, excuse me.
Yeah, it looked like there was a moving screen there.
So they're going to take Babuziak out, the junior, excuse me. 5:53 left to play in this one, in the opening game of the Highland Holiday Hoopfest. Diaz, here's to Mayo, here's King, and now to Burns, who tried to get it, and he gets fouled as he lost it.
Well, that's been Burns all game. He's been driving the ball, but he hasn't been successful. So now he gets a foul. Let's see if he can get to the free throw line, maybe with the next drive, and Babuziak being out of the game at this point.
They're going to call the foul on Drake Kastner. Now a timeout going to be called. It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. At the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Great Lakes Roofing Blue Collar Player of the Game, brought to you by Great Lakes Roofing on the web at greatlakesroof.com. Boy, partner, I tell you what, I cannot express how excited I am to be back in a gym talking about basketball with anybody else. I didn't care who it was, and let alone you, which I'm happy with. Happy to have you on the team. Welcome on your debut game.
Thank you. Glad to be a part of the team. Appreciate it. Nothing better than holiday hoops.
For sure. It'll be interesting to see how these teams fare going into the 2021 year. It's the same season, but we'll see how teams are going to navigate with this pandemic. Obviously, we got vaccines coming out, but we're going to see how this all plays out because I've talked to quite a few coaches now to start this season, and coaches will just tell you it's kind of hard just to get things set, mainly because of the fact that you never know when one of your top players might go into quarantine from being around somebody, or whether they come up with a sickness or whatever it might be. And I know Hanover's dealing with some injuries. They're hoping to get Cameron Ludwig back as Babuziak goes to the basket. And a foul going to be called after he missed the shot. They're going to say a tripping call afterwards.
That was a great basket cut by Babuziak. Jackson has to do better at jumping to the ball once the pass was made. He kind of turned his head, and that's how he got beat to the basket.
They call the foul on Tyree Jackson, which is his second. And Babuziak good from the line. His first free throw of the second half. I'll wait to say that until after he shoots this next one.
To echo your sentiments, partner, on the pandemic, the coaches, and everyone else, you're going to have to adapt on the fly and expect the unexpected, and hopefully things fare out for your program.
That one just off the mark. I was going to say that he was 3 for 3 coming in. I didn't want to put the announcer's jink on him.
Morton has to do a better job of screening out on the free throw line.
Edward Chinoco out there for Morton. Pass in the corner to Diaz for 3. Not able to get it to go. I think there's just a lid on for three-point baskets as Burns going to drive inside the lane, matched up, but he's going to travel on his way to the lane, or on his way to the basket.
Yeah, you can see a little frustration sitting in on Morton at this point. They're looking to get anything going with only 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and also we talked about just trying to get your feet wet on the season because both these teams only playing a few games, 6 for Morton, 4 for Hanover. A tournament like this is very, very beneficial to start getting some things done there. As Babuziak off on the three-point basket, but this tournament alone, you're guaranteed 3 games. That shot put up number 20. I don't know if you have an additional roster than what I have because I don't have a number 20 available to me.
20 is Brumfield.
Brumfield, thank you.
Such a great tournament ran by Highland High School, which gives the opportunity for teams to get 3 games in no matter the outcome of their initial game. So that's kudos to Highland.
And we will have a 30-second timeout taken here, and we'll have a couple of check-ins for Hanover as well when they hit the floor. Yeah, with a lead like this, you're going to start seeing some of the guys that normally don't get a whole lot of playing time start coming out here, and normally would get JV minutes. And that's the thing we talked about early on in this one. This is going to be a year where all hands on deck for sure, partner. I mean, you never know when a star is going to go down. You never know when a guy who logs in a lot of varsity minutes is going to have to, quarantine or whatever it might be, and somebody's going to step up and potentially have a career day. You never know.
Yeah, any minutes at this point are good, productive minutes for either ball club with the uncertainty of practices or games.
Well, and it helps coaches, too, to see, maybe they don't get to see a whole JV game and see the minutes that somebody gets to play and watch the development for sure. You would see it in practice, but how does it translate over to game action? Because that can be different for sure.
I agree. Practice is definitely different from the games.
Rusinski.
It's a great drive. Morton has got to do a better job of keeping the player on one side of the floor, not giving up the entire middle to that drive.
Keith Miller in there for Morton as well. He's got the ball. That one blocked. We've got a foul on the floor. Also checked in for Hanover is John Merkel.
Let's see if Morton can run something here from this baseline out of bounds to get a bucket here or at least get them going to the basket.
Diaz going to do the inbounding here. And here's Barnes for three. Again, rattles around, doesn't come down through the cylinder, but the rebound comes down to Hanover Central. Matt Kuntz on the floor for Hanover as well.
Brown's open on that shot off that baseline out of bounds play, just couldn't knock it down. And then Morton fouls on that rebound attempt. Got to do a better job there of just getting back if you don't get the ball. Just get back and be ready to play defense.
And for one-on-one action or one-on-one action for Kuntz, he hits the front end of the free throws. Coverage of the 2020 Highland Holiday Hoopfest is presented by Steiner Homes. Steiner Homes on the web at steinerhomesltd.com. Diaz pulling up for three. Just a little bit long, hits the back iron.
Diaz a little anxious to get that one up as well. His energy has been really good for Morton in his fourth quarter, so hopefully he can continue that.
Yeah, he's been, ever since he's stepped onto the floor, he's been pretty effective for this Morton team, diving for basketballs. And ever since he's gotten on the floor, at least they started scoring in the second half.
I agree, partner. Morton is looking for some high-low action there with the height advantage.
Coming into this game now, granted, Hanover's only played 4 games before this tournament, but Kuntz putting up a three-point shot. Oh, and he connects.
It's a great catch and shoot. He relocated after the pass was made into the post.
He's now 1 for 2 on three-point attempts. Here's Miller for three, just a little bit on the front iron. Bielke gives it up now. This is Eric Rusinski.
Let's see if Hanover looks to take some air out of the ball here on the offensive end.
1:50 left to go in this game. Kuzma gets blocked up top. Miller given to Tinoco Jr. Trying to drive to the rim. We got guys falling all over each other, and the block going to be called.
It's a great drive by Tinoco Jr., recognizing that the defense were on their heels, and he was trying to get there and get a layup and ultimately got the block call. So let's see if he can knock these down.
Bielke called for his 3rd foul. This will be Edward Tinoco Jr., senior on this Morton team. It's the front end of the free throws. And he hits them both to give a couple of points here in this second half. Boy, partner, I tell you what, it's never going to get comfortable shooting free throws. I mean, gyms get fairly quiet on free throws, but you can still hear some, foot stomping or whatever it might be, some small chatter here and there. It is eerily quiet during free throws right now as Kuzma lays one home.
I agree. To me, it's a better time when it's quiet to shoot the free throw than with the noise.
Yeah, that does give guys a little bit better opportunities as Coney misses that three. But it's weird for people like me and you who are normally talking during that because we don't want to disrupt the players while they're shooting their free throws and concentrating. But normally they wouldn't be able to hear us in a normal situation with game time action.
Circumstances made different for everyone.
Right. Gliding in the lane. I'm going to say it's Morton basketball here.
See if Morton runs a good set here with 49 seconds to go in the fourth. Get a bucket close to the end of the game.
Coney almost losing it there. He is going to. I thought his foot stepped out of bounds. I thought the official might let it go in front of their own bench, but he didn't.
Partner, even in a game like this, Morton's coaches, they really have to look at some of the positives to take away from and expound on them, and hopefully they'll be better moving forward to practice in the next game.
Well, they will play later on tonight. I don't have the bracket in front of me at the moment. They will play the loser of our next game. 15 seconds to go, which is Gavitt and Highland coming up here in just a little while on the Region Sports Network. Diaz in the corner. The three-point basket put up by Miller. He gets some points as the game comes to a close. 54-16 your final. We will give our award winners in just a moment. We'll step aside. You're watching Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Think all superheroes wear capes? The ones we know wear name badges, aprons, visors, and even during long shifts, they wear smiles. These superheroes are you, our Strack and Van Til associates, and we appreciate all you do, from sanitizing stores, keeping shelves stocked, and providing safe access to food. And when you're asked to go beyond the call of duty, you deliver. You're the unsung superheroes of grocery shopping, and we want to sing your praises. Strack and Van Til is the heart of the neighborhood, and you are the heart and soul of Strack and Van Til.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Coverage of the 2020 Highland Holiday Hoopfest is presented by Steiner Homes. Steiner Homes, over 30 years of custom home design. Well, we finished up here, 54-16, your final between Hanover and Morton in the first game of the opening round of the Highland Holiday Hoopfest. It's time now to name our Crowell Company's Lantern Man superhero of the game. The Crowell Company's Proud to recognize superheroes on the basketball court. Johnny, who is our player of the game today?
The player of the game was none other than Nick Holden. He did a great job of catching and shooting and hitting the open shots when the ball got to him.
Yeah, Nick Holden certainly had that first half run for sure, and we'll talk about him just a little bit more in just a moment. But that is the player of the game brought to you by the Crow Companies, the superhero of the game, Lantern Man, superhero of the game. And now it's time to name the play of the game presented by IKORCC. Learn more at IKORCC.com. Johnny, our play of the game.
Our play of the game was the Nick Holden back-to-back three-pointers in the first half, which definitely changed the momentum for Hanover.
So he finished with 14 points all in that first half. Certainly that run and those three-pointers definitely swung the momentum of this game without question. Our last one, excuse me here, partner, our Great Lakes Roofing blue-collar player of the game. Great Lakes Roofing, call 886-551-7121 for a free estimate. Our blue-collar player of the game is...
That goes to none other than Landon Babuziak. He did a little bit of everything. He altered multiple shots in the paint, and he blocked multiple shots. So congratulations, Landon.
He hit a few points in the game as well. Yeah, definitely changing momentum shots and really frustrating the Morton offense for sure. So that is your Great Lakes Roofing blue-collar player of the game. Our executive producer, Chris Ramirez, coordinating producer, Nathan Laird, also on the game producing on site here at Highland High School. I'm Michael Brenner, along with Johnny Ryan, Brandon Root on video as well. Special thanks to Ryan Harrington, the AD here at Highland, along with Brian Klaus, the coach at Hanover, and Eric Spear, the coach at Morton, for helping us get prepped for today's game. And, of course, a big thank you to the viewers on Facebook.com/RegionSports and RegionSports.com. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, so thank you very much. We'll be back in just a little bit with Game 2 of our action between Gavitt and Highland. You're watching Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.